go speak to Anthony. Shall we go? Let's go speak to Anthony. Anthony's a Chelsea fan. Anthony, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Anthony.
Good evening. Good show. Love listening to you guys.
And before we hear what you say, is there a player that Chelsea have signed that you thought, I'm not having him, and then he signs for Chelsea? You've gone, tell you what, he's half a good player.
No, I haven't. I haven't. No.
All right, fair enough. Go on then, mate. What do you want to say?
But Mason Mount, I just don't get why everyone keeps on going on about this guy. Me personally, I think he's absolutely crap. I was so happy when Chelsea sold him. Havertz as well, the same. I think he's useless. And I don't understand. Hazard was better than Mason Mount 10 times. When Hazard left, no one was making a big fuss about it. He went to Real Madrid and that was the end of it. I don't get why everyone keeps on talking about Mount. Now, the only thing I can think of is because he's come through the academy. Who cares? Players come through the academy all the time and get sold. He's not that special. Whether he's in the team or not, he doesn't make us any better or any bad if he's not in the team. He's an average player. He's overhyped because he's English.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion. I think he works hard. He's talented. I think his brain is quite. You know the goal he scored against Aston Villa when Tyrone Mings has headed it the wrong way, and he was the only one on the pitch that read it. I thought that tells me he does that in the centre circle. He can anticipate, and I think he's a good player. I don't think he's crap. I think I think he'd be a good signing for Man United because he works his socks off.
Yeah. And Anthony, he didn't have a great season last year, but I'll ask this question. Who did at Chelsea, right? There was so much going on at the club, on the pitch, off the pitch, upstairs, all over the club. It was an absolute disaster. I don't think we can take just that. But he won Chelsea's Player of the Year 2 seasons. How?
No, I'm not going off
So you're saying even those 2 seasons, you don't think he deserved to win Player of the Year?
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that him going doesn't affect Chelsea because whether he's in the team or not, I don't believe he makes us any better or any worse.
Right, okay. I think whenever Mason was in the team, under Tuchel, when Mason was in the team, Chelsea were a better side.
Okay, I mean, again, that's your opinion, but I mean, Reece James come through the academy. Reece James is better than Mount.
As a midfield player, what do you think he can't do, G? And this is for you, Anthony, and you, G. What do you think he can't do as a midfield player?
Okay, as a midfielder, he can't beat a player one-on-one. He doesn't do that. Yes, I will 100%. I'll agree with his work rate. 100%. When he does that press, I don't think there's anyone in that team that does it better than him. I agree with that. But as a midfielder, I don't think he scores enough goals. He doesn't have enough assists. And he definitely cannot beat a player one-on-one.
So
good about him?
Other
than that he's a work rate. What's so good about him?
Yeah, his numbers, where I will agree with you, Anthony, his numbers need to improve. But his numbers actually are very good for a young kid coming through. I think his numbers actually, at the same age as Frank Lampard, at the same games played in the Premier League, at the same age, were better than Frank's. Both assists and goals scored.
Okay.
All right. Now, where you say he can't beat a player, David Beckham didn't beat a player. David Beckham didn't roast. David Beckham was arguably the best crossover ball we've ever seen. You don't see. Here's the thing. I think what you're missing, he catches the eye in a different way. What you want to see step overs, you want to see drag backs, you want to see him beat. Mason's got more to his game than that. Mason's got great vision. His intensity is infectious.
Jason, the midfield player's job is to get the other side of his man, whether it's with the ball or without the ball. There's some players who can dribble past people and get, like Steven Gerrard could beat players and get the other side of you. And there's some players like Lampard who just goes past you and time his runs. But you've got to get the other side of your man.
Okay, where I will agree with that last caller is that Mason's numbers, in particular scoring goals, and I think you don't.
How many goals has he got per games? Have you got it with you?
No, I haven't got it with me now. But there was a stat. Yeah, we'll get that. But look, last season was a disaster for everyone. And those numbers have got to improve, and I believe they will. There's enough in that boy that those numbers will improve.
Well, he's not. They never had a centre forward, so it's going to affect him. He's got no one to run off.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.